Everyone, I hope you guys are all doing good, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the season of Christmas and Thanksgiving that's coming up. And happy early Thanksgiving as it is next week. I did want to talk on the topic of how I believe kids should not have homework. And this is a very strong topic that I see in everyday life because a lot of people do agree that kids should not have homework. My personal belief is that kids should not have homework due to many reasons. The first reason I believe is mental health. Currently, right now, there is a lot spoken about mental health, mainly for older adults. I do believe mental health is important, and also for younger kids because they could be dealing with a lot of mental health issues, such as being bullied and studying and having issues with the curriculum at school, and this could be an insecurity for them. So many insecurities that kids have, a lot of people don't know about, and this causes mental health issues. And sometimes when kids are having a bad day, they may just want to go home and relax, but instead they have to go home and do homework. And it's really a hard struggle for them. My second point is also that I believe that we'll continue with mental health. Mental health is something that has been very popular lately, a very big subject. But I think if a kid is having a bad day, they would rather come home and just spend time with their family and try to forget that bad day than have a reminder in a way of homework. Because homework can remind them, like, oh, I have to do schoolwork, great, like that's gonna remind me of my bad day. The second point is language barriers. At home, sometimes coming from an immigrant family or just having a parent that doesn't know the same language as you can be very difficult because you do need help with your homework and they really don't understand that. There is also the problem of parents not going to school and understanding subjects. It is hard because some parents weren't able to finish school. And this is very hard for the parents to see that their kid is struggling and there's no way to help them. Growing up, my dad struggled with this. And it was always very hard for him to help me with homework at times. But he always found a way. I believe that it's mainly about language barriers. When you come from different city or state and you come to America and you don't understand what like all these assignments are about or what the topic is about, it can be really hard for kids nowadays and for parents to see their kids struggle. The third point that I would like to make is I am just giving a trigger warning because some people do experience this, is abuse at home. Some kids go through abuse and they have all these personal problems, maybe alcohol abuse, just abuse overall, or some issues at home where there's one parent there and there's one parent absent, and it's hard for single parents to deal with. Sometimes kids just can't be kids because they're going through personal things at home, and it is really hard for them. At times, I feel like that's not thought about. Sometimes kids are just so worried about what's going to happen at their home the next day that they're not really worried about the homework, just about overall being able to survive in a way. Alcohol abuse is very common. Abuse at home is very common, but not a lot of kids say anything because they're scared to go to the foster system because the foster system is not that great either. They're placed in a foster home. Not a foster home, they're placed in a foster place area where all these different kids are placed. So my belief is that kids should not have homework, and there have been studies saying that kids who have homework are stressed because it's hard for them to come home after a long day. Even if they're having a good day, they just want to go home and rest. And sometimes they can't do that because they feel like so pressured. They have to do their homework or whether they get a bad grade. Personally, I see my nephews come home and they just want to relax, but they can't because they have homework to do. And personally, I would love to spend more time with them, but I can't. I'm at work, and sometimes when they won't come up to school, I just want them to hang out with them, but I can't because I have homework. And the curriculum now is becoming more advanced. I have a third grader nephew who is doing algebra. At such a young age, I learned it when I was in high school. and it can be hard. It really can be hard. So I do hope that at the end of the day, that the thought about giving homework to kids can be rethought, because there are many struggles. And I think it is hard for kids. It truly is hard, because we never know what they're going through. We don't. And I just feel like this would really help a lot of kids and parents. Like I said before, because of language barrier. The mental health of everybody is important, but also of kids. We don't know what they go through. It'll be bullying, curriculum, hard time with curriculum. Growing up, I had a hard time with curriculum because I'm not very good at all the subjects like other kids are. And so when I would take homework home, it would be like I dreaded it because I knew I would struggle with it at home, and I didn't want to put that pressure on my parents. But thank you for listening, and that's why I believe there should be no homework for kids.